this is my go-to glam look. I'm going to show you how I do step by step with my eyes and then finish my full face. So my brows are already done and I'm going to take my P.Louise base and I'm going to squeeze some of that onto my hand, quite a lot because we're going to use it all over the eyes. And then I'm going to take my concealer brush and I'm going to use it to carve out the bottom of my brows. To carve out my brows, I start at the front and drag along to give me a nice smooth sharp line, and I might go over this a few times just to make sure that that line is as straight and as smooth as can be. I then move on and do my next eye, and I join them up in the middle to make sure they're at the same height, so one's not higher than the other, and I do exactly the same process on the other side. Once I've carved out my brows, I then go in with that P.Louise base all over my eyelid, dragging it as far down the side of my face as possible. I then go in with a wet sponge just to blend it in at the sides and pat down all the product on my eyelids. Now for the eyeshadow, I take my Naked Heat palette and I'm going with a round brush and taking shade He Devil, and I'm going to put this and work it into the crease of my eyelid, all across that crease. Once I've made a nice big arch in my eyes, I'm going to then go along with the brush without any product on and blend that out to make it a smoother transition. Once I've done that eye, I'm going to go ahead and do the second eye and making sure I follow the same process and get them as similar as possible. I'm then going to be taking the Urban Decay Born to Run palette, and I'm going to be taking the shade Baja, and I'm going to be using a flat fluffy eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to pat this along the top where I've blended so I get a solid sort of orange line. We're going to blend this out in a minute, don't worry. And again, I'm going to repeat the process on the other eye, making sure it's as even as possible. I'm then going to take a fluffy blending brush and blend these all in together, making it a smooth transition, and I'm just going to keep blending until I get the desired look for myself. Now for the cut crease, I'm going to take that P.Louise base and my concealer brush, and I'm going to follow the line of my eye crease to make it as natural as possible. So we're going to pat it down and just follow that crease along until we get sort of halfway along. We're going to do a half cut crease. Repeat this on the same eye just to give me a really solid base so that the colour I put on top will pop. Then taking a flat eyebrow brush, I'm going to take the shade Cayenne from the Naked Heat palette, and I'm going to put this in the corner of my eye, right up to my crease, just to darken that ending of my eye, and it creates a lot of depth in the eye. Taking that round eyeshadow brush with what's left of He Devil, I'm going to blend that onto the concealer so that it's not as heavy and doesn't stop, and it all blends together nicely. I'm then going to go ahead and repeat this process again on the other eye. Right, on top of that concealer, I'm going to take the colour Ignite from Urban Decay palette, and I'm going to use a flat eyeshadow brush and just pat it on, taking as much product as possible and patting that on top of that concealer, making sure I drag it along slightly to blend in with what I've done before. I'm then going to take what's left of that P.Louise base and drag it underneath my eye so I can do the eyeshadow underneath my eye and along my waterline. I'm going to take an angled brush and Punk from the Urban Decay Born to Run palette and put this in my waterline, making sure to pat the product down and not drag it. This avoids the eyes from watering. Taking a flat tip brush, we're going to take that shade Decay and we're going to drag it underneath our waterline and blend it all in with a round tip brush to make it softer. Adding some lashes, and we're going to finish off the full face. And this is my finished go-to glam look. I hope you've enjoyed the tutorial. Thank you.